Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Capricorn, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do your reading today, taking one card from the Threads of Fate Oracle Shadow Edition for the overall energy, and your reading will be with the Tarot of the Abyss. So, one card please for Capricorn. Cards have been pre-shuffled. One to pop out. Thank you, Spirit. So I've asked Spirit specifically for one card for every sign, and they've never just given me one. I don't think that they have, and you got 3. So I'm going to take them all. Anything over 3 I don't take. It's too many. Oh, okay. Whenever I hear emergency vehicles, it's kind of like, emergency, emergency. This is an important message. So the first card you got is trust. And so interesting, I just want to show you the crystals that I have on my table today for the earth signs, which are not traditionally associated with earth signs. I have this aura quartz double terminated crystal and then a aura quartz palm. So there's something to it there. You may be working with crystal energy right now to amplify. The word is trust, which makes me think that you have been having a lack of it lately, either in yourself, in others, in spirit. I see this kind of moth energy, so it kind of makes me think of, and I probably refer to her a lot, but there's a tarot reader that I love to watch. Her name is San Tarot. She hasn't been posting a lot lately, but she's tremendous. She's probably my favorite reader on YouTube. And whenever she talks about the moth energy, she likens it to the shadow psychic energies within all of us. That moth energy is perplexing and mysterious and otherworldly. So there could be a lack of trust, or you needing to put a lot of trust in your intuition, in your gut feeling, in your spidey senses, in something, right? If you have placements in Virgo, you might want to watch that reading. They also got the Revolutionary card. Maybe it's just something earth signs are meant to do right now, which is suggesting a complete overhaul of something in your life, of a system. The Revolutionary is somebody who bucks trends, goes against the grain, causes a lot of upheaval. And this card definitely incites I don't know why I'm just blanking out. So it makes me think of the Ace of Wands, but I was gonna say incites, what was I gonna say? Spirit, what was it? There's something in, I feel like this is kind of an internal journey. Like for Virgo, I was like, oh, I could see them protesting like in the streets. But with you, Capricorn, I feel as though you're fighting a kind of internal battle. Whenever we see torches like this, torches are they can be very problematic emblems, right? They can also be very inspiring. The torchbearer at the Olympics, very inspiring. Torchbearers with certain radicalized organizations, slightly terrifying, right? Torches can be, it's, you know, you literally taking a stick and wrapping some kind of incendiary device and then lighting it on fire, right? So it's raw. There's something different, though, the way that I see this card for you, Capricorn, than I did with Virgo. It's like you don't have a choice. You just gotta do what you gotta do. The third and final card for the Oracle is Patience. Look at how beautifully green this energy is. Such an earth feeling with this tortoise shell kind of branching out with a root system. You know, tortoises, right, notoriously slow, the tortoise in the hare, etc., etc. But tortoises are also known, at least some tortoises are, for having 13 compartments on the backs of their shells, or 12? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought it was 13. There's some significant number to that. You might want to look that up. I've looked it up before, and clearly Spirit is embarrassing me because I've since forgotten. But it's supposed to represent kind of like the tree of life imagery here. They're showing you the word patience for a reason, and they're showing you the word trust for a reason. And I think that reason is that you have either forgotten these things, you lack these things, you need these things. And I feel as though it's that internal battle. It's like maybe somebody lit a fire in you. Something lit a fire in you. And it could be overwhelming. You know, this really feels like kind of dark night of the soul energy when our kundalini is rising, right? Like the chakra systems, the chakras in our chakra system, all of them are blowing open, right? And things are starting to move where they were once stagnant. And your clair gifts could be coming online, your ability to sense things, your ability to see things. And it could just be really, really confusing time for you right now. And maybe this is one of many dark nights of the soul that you've had in your lifetime, but this particular one could feel potent, right? And Spirit is saying trust and patience, which are rather, comparatively, compared to this, trust and patience, just as words, they just seem so soft. They seem so comforting. They seem quiet. So you could be at odds with yourself right now. That's good. That's growth. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. For Capricorn, please, Spirit. Wow. Got a lot of air. Hey. The whole deck just fell over. All right. Spirit wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. So I shall. 7 of Swords. Talk about a lot of earth energy. This is the bottom of the deck. Whenever I pull the bottom of the deck, from the bottom of the deck, it talks about what's going on in the subconscious mind. What's going on in the back burner. The recesses of your psyche. The 7 of Swords can talk about wanting to gain a fruitful advantage in a situation. You can see here he's kind of waiting in the wings, waiting for the right opportunity. Sometimes this sword can be a little bit of sneaky energy, like you're running away from something, or you're running off with something. But I hesitate to say that this time, because typically the 7 of Swords is what may be considered a more on the kind of proactive, positive side of things. So I just see it as though waiting for the right opportunity. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse behind that card, we can see here looking down, staring down the face of wisdom. But the Ten of Swords talks about kind of a leveling out of things, that we may have had a disappointment that brought us to our knees. That's how I describe the Ten of Swords. Brought us to our knees. And it could be very difficult for you to overcome that. And so you're just trying to make off with whatever you can. You're just trying to, it's almost like, I'm just trying to survive. I'm so heartbroken. I'm so devastated. I'm so traumatized. That's, and I'm not using those words haphazardly. That's what this card represents. It's one of the hardest cards in the tarot. But there are two representations of this card in this deck. It's a special deck for that reason. And you got the version of this card that's, look, I mean, he's smiling. There's wisdom in this very, very intense life lesson that you're going through right now. And you're just kind of trying to, it's like walking away with the shirt on your back. Nothing left but the shirt on your back. In the past energy, I said there was a lot of air energy in your reading, so you may have prominent air placements in your chart. There's a lot of thinking and overthinking happening right now. In the past energy, King of Swords in the reverse, Gemini energy. King of Swords, expert in their field, divine masculine energy. Somebody who typically, normally, would be able to see a way out, see a strategy, see the plans, you know, 100 steps ahead. Somebody that's very credentialed, right? But you got this card in the reverse in the past energy, coupled with the Two of Swords. This character doesn't even have a face. It's just two masks. Your past energy. It's almost like I want to say you forgot who you were. There may have been a situation where you were like distanced from yourself. You know, and maybe that was a self-protective measure that you had to kind of, it's like there was a situation in front of you and I just see you saying, I'm opting out. Like you're standing there, but your mind and heart, your body is there, but your mind and heart are somewhere else. I'm opting out. I just saw somebody just opting out, just going into like a weird trance state. Disassociation. Thank you, Spirit. I was like, there's a word, disassociation, where you were not feeling confident, you were not feeling like an expert, you were not feeling, you know, an expert, it doesn't need to be in a certain vocation and a certain field. It's like, maybe there's just some truths about life that you always thought you knew, and then something came along and it just threw everything up in the air, and then it's almost like I'm so flabbergasted by, you know, this situation, and I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't even know what I believe anymore. That's kind of this energy. This is what I see. Two of Swords talks about indecision. I just heard stuck between a rock and a hard place. Can I get a clarifier for the King of Swords in the reverse? What is it that we failed to see in the past energy? Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. sometimes associated with the twin flame journey. I don't really read twin flame energy in this reading, but it could resonate with you. Four of Wands can talk about celebration, celebration of a firm foundation, celebration of connection with others. This has to, I think it might have had to do with family or home space. I asked for a clarifier for the King of Swords in reverse, and this card came out. Maybe something happened in the home space, in your family, the home arena. Like I'm seeing like fourth house energy, like the homestead. All right, I started to lose my voice there. It's almost as if it doesn't want to be spoken. There's something here that doesn't want to be spoken. It hurts too much. So, you know what it is that I'm referring to. You already know what it is. You notice how she's blowing out the candles of her cake, but nobody's around her? That feels relevant for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like it will speak to somebody out there. Maybe you had to celebrate your birthday alone. I know it doesn't feel like a lot of consolation, but this is what I believe anyway. In times when I'm feeling tremendously alone, I remember that Spirit is with me. It makes me feel a little bit better. It really does. And then I start to see Spirit everywhere. Like I'm alone in my room right now, and yet I'm surrounded by plants. And Spirit is in all of these plants. It's life-giving energy. Spirit is in the sun that is setting and the blue sky above, right? That's not always the attitude I have though, so I get it. So take that as it resonates. Something in the homestead, fourth house energy, where you were not feeling like you understood anything anymore. You were no longer the expert. You no longer knew what was up and what was down. This could be from your deep past, recent or deep. Usually I go with recent, but I wanted to say deep past. I think also too, because I'm looking at this turtle and thinking about turtles, thinking about tortoises, right? They live a long time, a tremendously long time. That's why I was thinking deep past. In your present energy, Four of Swords. This comes after the Three of Swords, which is heartache and heartbreak. When we're in the Four of Swords energy, it is a time of recuperation, recovery, relaxation, and rest. Right? No one is fighting. The birds, how long have those swords been sitting against that wall? The birds have now landed on them. No one is fighting right now. No one has the energy to fight. No one has the energy even to overthink. Clarified by the Knight of Swords, who comes in with an epiphany, who comes in with clarity. Something you could have found out recently, like very, very recently. This is like present moment energy. That just caused you to, you know when people, they have news, good or bad, and they say, honey, you need to sit down for this one. This is what I feel. Capricorn, this person's coming in Capricorn. You need to sit down for this one. What's the message, Spirit? King of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who This could be you, Capricorn, to be honest. But it could be somebody in your orbit. But it's fire energy. Another king in reverse. Somebody who's not feeling confident, not feeling like they have the passion, drive anymore, the inertia. Everything feels cold, Capricorn. Why is that? One, well, there's like a million swords cards that came out for you, but like, it's almost like the fire is dimming on a situation in your life, and I have a feeling you're just gonna let it die out. You're gonna let it peter out. I'm actually going to ask for a card of advice from Spirit for this situation before we get to the future potential. What is your advice for Capricorn in this situation? Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Cups. You could be overwhelmed with choices right now. Don't get your head stuck in the clouds, is what they just said. Seven of Cups is spoiled for choice. It's, sometimes I talk about it. This is how I honestly, I'm, if, you know, there are some people that have watched me for several years at this point on Instagram and stuff, and so I tend to repeat some of the meanings, right? Because there's only 78 cards, they come up again and again. But this is honestly how I think about the Seven of Cups. It's like you're at one of those roadside diners. I don't know, like Waffle House or like a whatever. And the menu is like 30 pages long. And you're like so overwhelmed with, like, you just went in there for like bacon, eggs, and coffee. And you're so overwhelmed by all of the choices that you end up just saying, I don't even want to eat anymore. I'm just like, I don't know. Everything looks good. Who has pancakes over there? Who has that, you know, side of ham? Like, I don't know. I honestly see it as being, you know, a 30-page menu, and you're so overwhelmed, you just don't even want to choose. This is how I see the Seven of Cups. It has the potential for stagnancy. And Spirit is really highlighting the fact that you need to keep moving. Don't get your head caught in the clouds. Do your best to find clarity in whatever way you can, even if it's day to day. You may not see the entire road ahead, but you can see tomorrow. Or you can see later this evening. Just think about that. Stay in the present moment. Don't be overwhelmed. Because if you start looking at what's up ahead, it could absolutely just throw you into a tailspin in whatever situation you find yourself in right now. So Spirit's saying, don't do it. In the future potential, Knight of Pentacles, this is beautiful energy. Finally, Capricorn, we're getting back to our earthly selves with the Pentacles suit. What can we affect in the material world? This is somebody approaching you with an authentic opportunity, an authentic opening, a conversation that will lead to some kind of abundance. But Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Are you in the place to receive this abundance? Ten of Pentacles is happy home, happy life, happy bank account, good health, happy family. That's Ten of Pentacles energy. You have it in the reverse. Spirit is saying, when this person moseys on up on their horse and says, hey, Capricorn, I have something for you, are you just gonna like bat it away and say, no, I don't want to take your hand? That's where this card comes in. Can you find a way to develop trust in yourself again? trust in your instincts and your connection with spirit. That you have a connection with spirit to begin with. Look at this. Look at it. Empress. Empress. So Capricorn, obviously your card is, maybe it's not so obvious. Your card in the major arcana of the tarot is the Devil. And I always find that it's just such a strange card to associate with Capricorn. But in lieu of you showing up in your own reading, I'll take the Empress card as Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. Number 3, the major arcana, representing the Master Attractor. Somebody who is so stunningly beautiful inside and out, so abundant, so confident in themselves that they know that they attract anything that they wish towards them. Look, it's like I said, can you find it within yourself to trust your instincts and trust yourself? Can you inhabit that Empress energy? Because that's what you are. You're a very, very, very powerful being who deserves this. But the Empress understands how to receive fully and completely and says, thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much. I fully receive. That's the energy that Spirit is asking you to embody at this time. Hey, that could be a radical, revolutionary thing for you. I would say just try it out, see what happens. Believe to receive. That's your reading, Capricorn. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Capricorn.